Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today I've got for you this absolutely gorgeous Ford Focus. Now as always, I'm going to do a quick walk around just so you can see the condition of the car, and then we're going to jump inside and I'm going to show you all the interior features and gizmos and gadgets and everything that this car comes with. Now this particular car comes with the registration number Lima Foxtrot 66 Hotel Delta Juliet, and like I said, it is a Ford Focus Titanium Tdci, has a 1.5 liter diesel engine, and it puts out 118 brake horsepower. Obviously, as you can see, the car is a hatchback and it's finished in this absolutely gorgeous red. It was first registered on the 23rd of September 2016, and it has a valid MOT until the 4th of March 2025. Road tax is zero. Doesn't cost you anything to tax this car because because it's got the start-stop system with it, and it's a newer shape. Well, not newer shape, but obviously it's newer. So with the emissions and everything, I think it keeps it under 100 grams. It's 98 grams per kilometer, if I'm not mistaken. So it's a zero road tax. So basically, it's not going to cost you anything to tax this car. Insurance group is 14E. And in terms of fuel economy, this car absolutely shines. So you can expect to get 65 miles per gallon around town with 83 miles per gallon on a motorway run and a combined fuel economy of about 74 miles per gallon. This is one of probably the most economical cars that I've ever featured on this channel, that I've ever sold, because it's got such an economical engine. It's unbelievable. It has a 0 to 60 time of 10.5 seconds, I believe, about around the 10-second mark, and it has a 0 to 60 time. It has a top speed of 120 miles per hour. The MOT history of this car is very interesting because I believe in 2019. It had one advisory, and if I'm not mistaken, I think it was the front brake pads. But then all the way up to 2023, it had no advisories on the MOT. And then in 2024, it had 2 advisories. And those 2 advisories were the 2 front tires, which I have now replaced. And it's got 2 brand new tires. As you can see, they haven't even been worn out. So I don't think they've done more than a mile in those tires. So it's got 2 brand new tires. So technically, you've got like an advisory-free MOT coming with this car. It's only got 1 previous owner from new, and it's just been serviced as well, like I do with all my cars. But just to show you how the interior looks like, which is absolutely gorgeous. Obviously, being a newer shape, they've used much better materials in this one. So as you can see, you've got soft touch plastics at the top here. You've got a nice soft touch material over there. So obviously, it's the nicer material on places that you would normally touch. The seats, now as always, I do point out the seats if they have any imperfections in them, but these are absolutely perfect. They literally look like they're brand new. In there, you've got a massive glove box, and then you've got your locking wheel nut over there on that side, and that, I genuinely have no idea what this is. It was in the car, and I just decided to leave it just in case it has something to do with the car, but I just don't know what it is, to be honest. Let's have a look over at the back. Well, actually, before I do that, let me just pop the bonnet, because we're gonna have a look under the bonnet as well. And having a look over at the rear, again, you've got electric windows on the rear as well, and then the same nice soft touch materials going to the back as well. And again, the seats are in absolutely beautiful condition. As you can see, you do have an armrest over on the back with 2 cup holders, so your rear passengers can sit more comfortably. And then you do have ISOFIX points on the 2 outer seats as well. And let's head over to the rear. So It does come with rear parking sensors as well, which is great because obviously it makes parking a lot easier. And to open the boot, you have a button just underneath the Ford logo. Press on that and then the boot just pops open and it goes up quite a lot, to be honest. And again, the boot is absolutely massive and it is spotless in here. Down there you've got your spare tire, which by the looks of it, it's never been used, which is obviously a good sign because whoever had it previously took care of it and made sure that they're not running on low tread tires and everything. So another thing I did want to point out is the alloys. They are in absolutely beautiful condition. As you can see, they are, don't think they have any, I mean, this one doesn't have any scuffs on it, not that I can see anywhere. We'll have a look at the one at the front as well in a second. To open the fuel cap, just press on there and then fuel cap just opens up. It opens up at an angle, kind of doesn't open up like that, it just goes down, which is interesting. And then in there you've got your fuel gauge, so you can put fuel in it. And obviously, like I said, it is a diesel. Don't put petrol in it, please. Having a look behind the driver, it's exactly the same. Obviously, I wouldn't expect it to be any different, to be honest. But just to show you again what the condition of the seats is, they are absolutely beautiful. Same over on the back. And let's have a look over at the... Actually, before we look at the driver's side, let's just have a look under the bonnet. So you do have this little catch here. And then here it is. It's very nice and clean over here as well. You've got your coolant over there. As you can see, it's nice and pink. There's no mayonnaise or anything like that. Like I said, the oil has just been serviced. Let me just open. I'm holding the bonnet with my head right now, actually. But as you can see, there's absolutely nothing in there that would raise any concerns, if I can say that. So yeah, it drives absolutely beautiful. Right, let's have a look inside. So moving over to the driver's side. So over here you've got control for all 4 windows. That's for your electrically adjustable mirrors as well. You've got your lock and unlock button up here. And jumping inside the car, let's just start from the right here. So down there you've got controls for your lights. So you do have auto lights, as you can see. Hopefully that thing is going to focus. But yeah, it's this one here. You've got auto lights, so you can switch this to onto auto, and then the car will turn the lights on and off as and when it needs to. And then over here, over on the left side, you've got your front fog lights and your rear fog lights. And then up here, you've got the intensity of the lights in the dashboard. And then up here, as you can see, let me just zoom out. There we go. So you've got your ultra wide lens, so you can see better now. So over here you've got the steering wheel, which is nice and chunky, and it feels like it's done. No, this is gonna sound like a cliche, but honestly, this car feels like it's done half the mileage that it's actually done. I don't know how the previous owner kept it, or I'm sure this car has done many of the miles that it has on the motorway. So it's been very well looked after. But saying that, it hasn't done too many miles anyway. So actually, if I put my foot on the clutch, and you've got your start button here. Oh, right. Ford key free, not key detected. Right, one thing I do need to do, which unfortunately I forgot, is to change the batteries in the keys, because it does say if I start it up, say it doesn't start. So I need to change the battery. So in there is a place. If you look, actually, this is a good, see where it shows you that key there. So if you run out of battery on your key, all you have to do is place it there and then press the start button, and now the car will start. Switch ignition off, press engine start, stop. Okay. Right, cool, finally. Sorry about that. Yeah, so if you can see the message in there, says key battery low, replace soon. I will obviously replace the key battery, but at least, let me just turn the volume down, but at least you found out a bit of information. So in there, you've got a place to put the key. So if your key ever runs out of battery, there's no actual slot where you can put the key in to like twist it like a normal key. You put the key in there, and then the car will start. But I do actually want to show you. I'm guessing that now it's charged up a bit. I do want to show you that. Look, if I turn it off with the key resting on my foot here, put my foot on the clutch, it hasn't charged. I do need to change the batteries on this thing. Actually, yeah, no. So I need to change the battery on this thing. We just leave it there and start the car again. There we go. It starts straight away, but it did actually start. Again, it's telling me that key battery low, replace soon. Okay, I will. It did actually start with the key in my hand previously, but I guess the battery is just completely gone. But anyway, obviously I will replace the battery in the key. It does come with two keys as well. Right, just to show you the steering wheel a little bit. So over here you've got your volume up and down. No, sorry, this is not for your volume. This is for the screen in there. Sorry, just a second. There you go. So these buttons here are for the screen there. This thing is not going to focus now, is it? Right. Bear with me for 1 second. I'm just going to turn the video off and turn it back on again. Right, and I'm back. Right, hopefully this is going to work now. So like I was saying, over here you've got the buttons for that screen there in the middle. And let's just see if I press, let me just zoom out a bit. You see if I press this, it moves there. So you've got speed, you've got trip odometer, average fuel, instant fuel, distance to empty, trip timer, and then with this one you can actually go into a separate page altogether. So you've got trip computer 1, trip computer 2, information settings. So you've got plenty of information. Now my favorite screen to leave it on would probably be this one. So again, you just adjust it from there. So that screen, as you can see, it shows you the miles per gallon, it shows you the instant consumption, shows you the distance to empty, and how many miles you've done since the last reset as well. So it's probably the most detailed one. Now, as you can see, the car's only covered 114,188 miles. So again, it's very low mileage actually, especially for a 1.5 diesel engine, which are renowned to be fantastic. This is not a EcoBoost engine. It's not one of those wet belts, so I absolutely despise those engines. I stay away from them as much as I can because I know how problematic they can be. So this is just a normal, regular engine. And like I said, it's got 114,000 miles. And then over there, you've got your rev counter. Over there, you've got your fuel gauge, you've got your water temperature, and your speedometer over on the right. Right, moving over to the center console. We've got a nice big screen, a big touch screen. So let's just go into entertainment. So over here, as you can see, you've got AM, FM, DAB1, DAB2, CD, USB, and then the sound. Piece by piece, which follows Pharrell Williams' incredible life story. It's got an absolutely amazing sound system. It sounds beautiful. I don't think it's a premium one, but it definitely sounds really nice as well. Let's just go home. Over here you've got your climate control, so this is where you can adjust. With the climate, you also have your climate down there as well. So you do have physical buttons, which I know a lot of people love, rather than fiddling around on a touchscreen. But you have two options, so you can do it either from there, or you can do it from the climate controls here. So it's entirely up to you. um, Over there you've got your phone connectivity, so you can connect your phone if you want. You do actually have Bluetooth streaming as well with this one, so you don't need to plug wires and stuff like that. And then up there you've got your navigation. Utilization of the navigation system is the sole responsibility of the driver. Yeah, okay. And as you can see, the sat nav works absolutely fine. There's no issues with it whatsoever. Down here you've got some controls for your media. So you've got the tune buttons, you've got to skip to the next track. This is your volume. Hope you can hear that. So yeah, that's your volume, that's to turn it off. Source, this is to eject CD, display sound, and you got your hazard lights over there. Then over here, like I said, you do have physical buttons as well, physical knobs. So as you can see, it does have dual zone climate control. So you can have, the passenger can have 19 degrees and then the driver can have 21 degrees. So you can set different temperatures for the driver and the passenger. This is the fan speed, to increase and decrease it. This is your front window defrost, and this is your electric. It's not electric, but it's a heated steering wheel. Not steering wheel. Sorry, it's a heated windscreen. So the windscreen has some really thin, tiny elements going through it, and they heat up the windscreen. So when the car is frosted, if the windscreen is frosty or if it's very foggy or stuff like that, you can press that button right here and this one, and it will automatically demist the windscreen, because like I said, it is heated. This is your normal window defrost. This is if you want the air to blow straight from the front vents, and this is from down at your feet. That's max window defrost. So it's got 3 settings of front window defrost. Max AC, recirculate, and rear window defrost as well. And you've got a couple of buttons in the middle there. So you got auto, and then you've got your AC button in there as well, which is very self-explanatory. It's very easy. In there you've got some storage, and then you've got a USB port in there as well. 12-volt socket over here. And then next to the 12-volt socket, as you can see, you've got the start-stop button, which you can turn it off. So basically what that does is it will turn off the engine when you're stopped at traffic lights or stuff like that, just to save fuel. And because of that, it's under the 100 grams per kilometer, like I was saying, of CO2. And you pay literally no road tax. 6-speed manual gearbox. Let me just show you. It goes through all the gears very smoothly. There's no crunches or anything like that. There's no hesitation when you change gears. And then reverse, lift this up, go left and up. And then once you've done that, you automatically get the reverse parking sensors showing up on the screen as well. And it's not just audible, but it's visual, so you can see how close you are to the object behind you. Over here you've got some storage, and then you can actually use this. As you can see, it says press. So you press on it a little bit and you can move it up and down. You can't move it, or you can, but it's quite tight. So you can press it down and you can make cup holders. You can adjust the size of the cup that you're going to put in there, which is really nice. Over here you've got a good old manual handbrake, and then in here you've got your armrest, which I do love the fact that it actually extends, as you can see, so it gives you a better support for your hand as you're driving. And then in there you've already seen that you've got another 12-volt socket. You've got the SD card for the maps, for the navigation. You've got another USB port there, and then down there you've got the key port where you can put the key if you're running out of battery. But like I said, I will change the battery on them, so you will be able to drive it no problems. You've got a auto dimming rear view mirror, which is really nice. So if you've got somebody behind you driving with their high beams on, the mirror will automatically dim itself, and basically you won't get blinded by the guy or lady behind you's headlights. Nice sunglass holder which every car should have. It should be mandatory. Uh, anyway, that's in my opinion. Anyway, these are your microphones up here for your Bluetooth phone connectivity. So if you're on the phone, people will hear you through these mics, and they will hear you much better than if they would through the mics from the car. In here, you've got your sun visor with nice vanity mirror with two lights on the side, which again is really nice. And in here, you've got your interior lights. It is getting a bit dark out. You probably can't tell, but it is getting dark. It's well, it's 4:45, and it's the 27th of October today. So the time, the clocks went back 1 hour last night, so it's gonna get dark. Like I think 5 o'clock is already gonna get dark. So yeah, not ideal, but what can you do? Yeah, that's. I think that's pretty much it. There's not much else I can tell you. Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't finish on the steering wheel. So down here you've got your cruise control. So you do have speed limiter and cruise control as well. This is to set and to increase and decrease the speed. That's to resume and that's to cancel. And over onto the right side, this is for your media connectivity. So that is your volume up and down. That's to change tracks and to answer and reject a phone call. And then in the middle here, you've got your voice assistant as well. Sorry, I completely forgot about the other buttons on the steering wheel. I think that is pretty much it. If there is anything else that I've missed, I apologize. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. You can either leave them in the comments down there and I'll do my best to get back to you, or you can just give me a call on 01684 355032. You can visit our website at www.vindemautos.co.uk, or you can just email me at vindemautos@gmail.com. In the meantime, I'm just going to go and park this baby up. Right. I'm just going to back it up in there because I've got a car there that needs a new battery. I know what is it with me in batteries for some reason. But unfortunately, that one doesn't need just a key battery. It needs like an actual battery because it's dead as a dodo. And that car is this Mercedes A-Class. Lovely little things. They sell really well. People absolutely love these things. I mean, they're good cars, but a bit too small for me. You can see the parking sensors kicking in there, and like I said, they are visual as well. And let me just adjust the car now, and then you're gonna see the parking sensors kicking in again. Oops. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention, this car has really good brakes. Like you literally put your foot down and it stops like straight away. Anyway, that's your parking sensors. And yeah, as you can see, they are not just audible, but they're visual as well. Right. Actually, no, I won't. No, I'll leave it up. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you very much for your time, guys. And I really appreciate you sticking all the way to the end. Like I said, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask, and I will do my best to get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you very much, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.